Let's see, where were we? Very be nice save. Continue. Load the game. Let's see. I think the first slot. Yeah, probably. Yeah, the nurse competition, whatever. I do. Oh, what horrors await poor Satoshi now, I wonder. Huh? I'm going to be put through that kind of thing again? Well, this is a harem, so a little pain is part of the deal. You'll just have to endure. A little pain? My insides were about ready to spill out of my body. Yeah, that is true. Oh well. I'll be back. Sachiko, we beg of you. With another sleepy nod and snap of our fingers, the next game had begun. The doll's face is turning red. Misui put her hand on the doll's forehead. He has a tremendous fever. This is a harem challenge. You have to touch your forehead to his. I could never, not with a student. Whatever happened to Sakasa fella? Miss Yui carefully carried the dummy over to the bed, where she'd able to nurse it back to health more effectively. My head hurts. Just as with the dummy, Satoshi's face began to get redder and redder by the second. Hang in there, Mochida. Funny, because in Broken Shadows, she also had a fever, so now, yeah. All I have to do is nurse this dummy back to health and you'll be good as new, right? I just wish I had some ice or an ice pack or something. Miss Yui rested her hand softly on the dummy's forehead. Oh no, his fever keeps going up. This feels like it's getting close to 40 Celsius. He's not going to make it at this rate. Mochida must be really suffering. Really? Come to think of it, our roles were reversed recently, were they? You were the one nursing me back to health. Yeah, I just said that. God damn it. There goes subtlety. So she smiled. That wasn't nursing. All I did was make you rice porridge. I mean, you did, but that wasn't all. You were there when I opened my eyes, Machida, which made me very happy. Think about it. I live by myself, right? I mean, I have Manette, sure, but he's little comfort when I'm sick. So simply having you by my side meant the world to me. Besides which, Cheetah, you're just naturally very kind. No more so than anyone else. Well, this is shaping up to be rather heartwarming, isn't it? When it's my turn, I get major stomach surgery. And when she gets a fever, she was a little mismatched if you ask me. I'm so thirsty. Water, please. Okay, hold on just 1 second. Miss Yui stood up but then was faced with a dilemma. There's no water in the infirmary. I've got something to drink, hee. Sachiko cheerfully produced a plastic bottle and handed it to Miss Yui. Let's see. According to the walkthrough, the water bottle doesn't matter? Yeah. Do not actually matter, okay. Take the plastic bottle. Thank you, I'll take it. Miss Yui grabbed the plastic bottle and opened the cap. Satoshi was moaning in pain. I need to give him this right away. Machida, here, drink this. Miss Yui held the lip of the plastic bottle to Satoshi's mouth. Satoshi took one gulp and held the liquid in his mouth for a moment. All of a sudden, he bolted up from the bed, screaming. What's wrong? Satoshi was writhing in agony, a blackish red fluid dribbling down his chin. It looked very much like blood, but not fresh blood. Oh, ew. What happened? Is that blood? But all he did was drink water. Shui looked down at the plastic bottle. The liquid inside the bottle, which had appeared clear before, was now the same blackish red-blue. What is this? It reeks. The smell wafting from the open lid of the bottle was pungent, like rusted iron mixed with decay. Misui gagged a bit, forcing back the urge to vomit. What is this? It's clearly not water. I scooped it up from the last place. The last place? The body pool, haha. Ugh. The body pool where the blood and viscera of countless corpses intermingle with their rotting remains, held even by heavenly host standards. That's horrible. Gotcha. Pull yourself together, Machida. Satoshi spit out what was in his mouth and vomited a bit more for good measure. Miss Yui then helped him back to the bed and laid him face up to recover. I'm so sorry. Tiny beads of sweat were forming on Satoshi's forehead. Shui took out a handkerchief and quietly, gently wiped them away. It's so odd. I feel so at peace when I'm doing this. Making him suffer? What is wrong with you? It's like when I care for Sakasa. I don't know why though, they don't look at all alike. Miss Yui? Yeah? Is he talking in his sleep? How adorable. Miss Yui smiled and began gently stroking Satoshi's forehead. Seriously, they're acting like lovers or something. Come on, Ayumi, make more noises. I don't like this. Comforting a sleepy Satoshi while he's recovering from a cold is what I would have wanted to do here. And just look at her face. It's like she's staring into the eyes of her boyfriend or something. Doesn't she realize he's her student? Fine, see if I care. You do realize your friend is suffering, right? Naomi spun around in a bit of a tizzy, but her wide hips knocked a small bottle of off the desk behind her. What? Okay. The glass bottle broke. The clear liquid therein came pouring out. The liquid flowed down an imperceptible crevice in the floor all the way to the bed. Uh-oh. Then all of a sudden, the sooted-out space heater in the center of the room came roaring to life, a fire sparking out of nowhere in its chamber. Fire! Yuka had been leaning against the stove, yelped, and jumped backward at the sudden appearance of flames right next to her. And as a result of this movement, the heater toppled over, lighting the spilled fluid on the ground in the process. Whatever was in that bottle evidently had a rather high alcohol content. The flame quickly traveled down the path left behind with the spilled liquid, like a cartoon fuse heading toward a cannon. Once it got to the bed, it immediately licked its way up the sheets, setting the entire bed ablaze. The dummy doll lying there was utterly engulfed almost instantaneously. Machida! Burning, the love between these swords gotten too hot to even handle. Ha, hilarious. This is horrible. Big brother, yep, that is him. Machida, hang in there. Just like Seiko, badam pow. Water, I need water. I'm turning the faucet, but nothing's coming out now. Then let's try to pat out the flames. Oh, that's gonna make it worse. The infirmary was an absolute din of screams at this point. Look at him burn. Yeah. Might be good to put it out sometime soon though. It's starting to climb up the walls. That was easy. Sachiko snapped her fingers. Just like that, the fire was gone. That was easy. Well, that was quite a happening. Definitely not an event to be missed. So let's tally the score, shall we? We'll start with the nursing category. Sachiko raised her sign. Ooh, you got a 9. Naomi only got an 8. We have a new score for this category. They were like a newlywed couple. It was great. Yeah, that makes total sense. Such nurturing care and such innocence. Miss Ishida truly was like the very model of a young wife, wasn't she? So now the question is, what was her lovey-dovey score like? Sachiko held up another sign. Oh, only a 5 this time? That's harsh. I wanted to see more romantic comedy. Oh, for sure. Not sure why she didn't go for mouth-to-mouth feeding when she had a chance. Her embarrassment cost her the top spot with 14 points. She's now in second place. I just couldn't, not with a student. Alright, who's got number 3? Yes! Ayumi! Nice! Oh, Ayumina makes her grand debut. What's your confidence level like? Not high. But in times of crisis, I tend to stay calm and put my full effort into what I do. And that's why you're the class representative. I'm sure we can all count on you to deliver. I'm at my limit. What are you saying, Satoshi? We've been returning you back to normal afterwards, so everything should be hunky-dory, right? But I'm in constant pain during these challenges. I keep feeling like I'm dying. Yeah, you'll get over it. Even labor pains, which studies suggest cause men to die of shock, are forgotten postnatally. Yeah, men aren't important, which is, man, that's so sad. Like, what is the point of living? Why do we even go into relationships if that's the case? Always keeping comparing with each other and shit. That's not how things are supposed to go. So I'm sure you can handle a little thing like the throes of death. 2 more times. Are you not familiar with the concepts of trauma and PTSD? Yeah. Well, Sasuke just smiled and let Satoshi's comments pass right through her. Sachiko, we beg of you. Sachiko nodded drowsily yet again and snapped her fingers yet again. The door to the infirmary suddenly rolled open with a clatter. Here comes that guy. And in walked Yoshikazu to a litany of horrified screams from the startled onlookers. Why are you guys so surprised? Haven't you guys seen him already since, I don't know, chapter 1? It certainly stood to reason they'd scream too. He was, after all, a rather creepy-looking giant of a man wielding a massive blood-stained hammer. Alright everyone, it's time for a fun guest. Please welcome Yoshikazu. Wait, Ayumi's gonna... Damn, that sucked. Yoshikazu let out a slight groan and hobbled his way over toward where Satoshi stood. Eep. Ayumi could feel her body freezing up in fear, and her teeth were chattering. No, please. It was like this meek request had been wrung out of her. She could barely get out even a single syllable without tremendous effort. Stay away from Michida. Ayumi stepped between Yoshikazu and Satoshi. Wow, that's brave. Determined to protect her charge at all costs. Do it! Oh. What are you gonna do to Ayumi? Ah, fucking asshole. Come on. Why make Ayumi suffer so much? This game fucking sucks. This game hates Ayumi so much. I don't get it. Ayumi stood no chance. Yoshikazu pushed her aside like she wasn't even there. Yeah, that sucks. He then approached the dummy doll and raised his hammer. Uh-oh. With his first swing, he directly struck the dummy's legs hard. Uh-oh. They didn't just break, they twisted and contorted in entirely unnatural directions. Oof, that's gotta hurt. Seriously gotta hurt. Yoshikazu's hammer was then brought down again, and again, mercilessly striking the dummy over and over. Please, just stop. I know it's only a dummy, but Machida's going to feel that same pain. Which means if I fail my challenge... Stop! Before she knew what she was doing, Ayumi leaped onto Yoshikazu and began grappling with him. Holy fuck, Ayumi. How... You do realize you're... like... You can't. You just can't, right? But okay, at least you're brave enough to do that. That doesn't equate you to being smart. Uh-oh. Once again, with little effort, Yoshikazu managed to shake her off rather violently, tossing her to the floor in the process. Shinozaki! That's enough, blockhead. His duty fulfilled, the beast swiftly turned and sauntered out of the infirmary once more. In his wake, he left the dummy doll with thoroughly smashed arms and legs. Oh, the humanity such a state that dummy is in, and if Ayumi can't provide proper medical treatment in time, Satoshi will soon look just like it. Oh. Good luck, Ayumi. Guess I better hurry. Let's see. Yumi scurried over the large cabinet against the wall. Bandages, gauze, and something I can use as a splint. She opened the cabinet door. It's nothing but bottles, no bandages in sight. Guess I'll just have to make do with my handkerchief. There's a roller on the desk. My legs! Josie's legs turned red and were beginning to swell. Yumi felt the pulpy mess that used to be a set of legs on the dummy doll. First things first, I need to reset the bone. Gently, after sussing out the general shape and position of one of the doll's legs, Ayumi wrapped both hands around it. She then pulled with every last ounce of strength she could muster. I need to place a splint and tie it with the handkerchief. Ayumi carefully affixed the roller in place. That should take care of his right leg now. I just need to do something about the left leg and both arms. Ayumi continued to rush around frantically, trying her best to address as many of Satoshi's wounds in the time allotted as humanly possible. What's wrong, Machida? The pain is becoming unbearable. The pain? Ayumi had performed what was essentially advanced first aid, but it just then dawned on her that she'd done nothing at all to account for Satoshi's pain. I'm so sorry, Shizaki, it's okay, I can't... Shida's really suffering. If only there were some way I could relieve his pain just a little bit. What? That's right, I've got holy water in my pocket. Ayumi produced a tiny bottle from the pocket of her nurse's uniform, which she transferred over from her school uniform when she got changed. I think. Now Sayanoki, whom she respected quite a lot, had been selling these through her website. This will make your wish come true. That's the claim she made anyway. Ayumi opened the bottle. At this point, winning this competition and scoring a kiss from Satoshi was the farthest thing from her mind. She just wanted to spare him from his suffering. That was all that mattered. Oh my god, finally someone with good intentions. Drink this, it's holy water. It should get rid of your pain. More of your famous occult charms, Shinazaki? That's right, it was my charm that started all this. That's the reason we all wound up in Heavenly Host in the first place. A mixture of feelings were swimming around within her now. A storm of repentance and regret. Ayumi took a deep breath. Nothing's going to happen if I expend all my energy regretting what I've done in the past. I need to concentrate on this moment and do my best to break through it. Try drinking it. Ayumi poured the holy water into Satoshi's mouth, slowly and carefully. How is it? Actually, the pain is... Ayumi's eyes lit up at the thought that she may have helped Satoshi feel better, but before he could finish his sentence, Sachiko snapped her fingers and everything more or less reset. Sachiko? She used contraband, so I stopped her short. What's a contraband? Oh dear, the existence of holy water in this scenario does not seem to have met with Sachiko's approval. Good hustle though, Ayumina. And the surprise visit by Yoshikazu really helped liven things up, didn't it? Now it's time to calculate the score. We'll start with the nursing quotient, Sachiko. Sachiko held up one of her signs. Ooh, not a great score, only a 6. Oh, really? Damn, her performance was adequate. Yeah, that was a fairly simple and crude bone setting procedure. It was somewhat in the box, wasn't it? Let's see your score for the lovey-dovey quotient, though. Sachiko held up another sign. Whoa, a 9! That's a new record for this category. I really like when she tried to protect him from the blockhead. Oh, I see. So heroic antics translate to points. Interesting. Seems Ayumina's total score is 15, placing her in second. Are you kidding me? Always in the second position. Second place, why? The current frontrunner is Naomi, with Miss Shishido in a bit of a bind. Will this be the end for Miss Shishido's prospects? Or could her final nurse bump her up to a respectable third? Either way, it's time for the last contestant to strut her stuff. Give it up for Yukes. Okay. Yuka nervously stepped forward. What hell will Satoshi be put through this time? That's funny. At least I can take some comfort in knowing this is the last one. Sachiko, we beg of you. Sachiko lazily nodded and snapped her fingers. And reflexively, Satoshi tensed up, putting himself on guard. He knew whatever awaited him, it wouldn't be good. Slowly and steadily, a rope that ended in a noose lowered itself from the ceiling, draping itself around the dummy doll's neck. Uh-oh. The noose tightened itself, then began lifting the dummy doll into the air. Better hurry, Yukes. If you don't, Satoshi's gonna be in a bad way. It's squeezing in on my neck. What do I do? What do I do? I need to get it down. Utica frantically started glancing all around the infirmary for anything she might be able to use. There's a chair. With the chair, Yuka was able to support the dummy, but she couldn't quite undo the rope. What now? Here, use these. Toko produced a big pair of scissors from somewhere. Because in the previous game, she somehow had scissors too, which managed to kill Satoshi or whatever. It doesn't make sense. These should be able to cut the rope. Thank you very much. But why does she have these with her? Because it's the part where Toko kills Satoshi, which is GOAT, which is the best thing to do ever. Big brother, hang on. Yeah, he's already doing that though. Yuka climbed up on the chair, stood on her tippy toes, and stretched her arm up to the rope, which she then handily cut using Toko's scissors. The dummy doll fell to the ground in a heap. Big brother, hang in there. Yuka forcefully shook the dummy doll. Satoshi's entire head looked bloodshot, and the only sound he was able to make was a throaty hiss that sounded decidedly uncomfortable. Big brother, stay right there. Big brother. He didn't answer. His red eyes protruded from his skull, open but unseeing. Big brother's not breathing. Yuka began convulsing, despite herself. No. All of the wounds he suffered have been undone up till now. But if he dies, will he be brought back to life? Yuka turned to Sachiko as if seeking to intuit an answer from her. Sachiko was smiling widely back at her. I remember meeting Sachiko before. When I did, I think she betrayed my trust. Yeah, that is true. I have to save him on my own. Yuka placed the palms on her hands on Satoshi's chest. Do it, do it. She began pushing down with all the force she could muster. I only know about this from watching others, but I'm pretty sure this is how you do CPR. Yuka, keep it up. She kept attempting CPR on Satoshi. What do? I can't get him to start breathing again. Do I do mouth to mouth? But how do I do it? Am I supposed to hold his nose shut? And how many seconds do I wait between each breath? I just don't know what to do. Yuka began sobbing uncontrollably. Ah, big brother, wah. Just then Satoshi started coughing violently. Somehow or another he'd come back. Big brother. Yuka immediately threw her arms around her newly resuscitated brother. Thank goodness, Satoshi. So glad he made it. The onlookers all breathed a sigh of relief as well. That was a pretty stunning display of sisterly love, Sachiko. It was funny. Sachiko snapped her fingers. That had a little bit of everything. Some help from the audience, some touch and go moments, truly a tour de force. Time for the scoring now. How's the nursing look, Sachiko? She raised her sign. Whoa, there we have it. A 9, everybody. I like that she tried so many different methods of saving him. That cooperative play too really heightened the impact of everything. Now, what about the lovey-dovey score? Sachiko held up the same sign once again. Wow, another 9? Which means... Yeah. That's a total of 18. Yux has stolen the lead. Thank you very much. But that also means our weakest link here is Miss Shishido. I'm afraid you're going to need to sit out the next round. Oh, how disappointing. But Toko is back in the game, so yay! Now, are you all ready to head to the next location? Here we are, everybody, the science lab. It's time for the ultimate appeal. Keep those spirits high and push yourselves to the limit. It's time to devote yourselves to the master in the Maid Showdown. Maid? Does that mean we're going to be sweeping up and stuff? No, silly. I want to go to a maid cafe. Ah, that kind of maid. Sachiko has expressed a sincere desire to see a real-life maid. Somehow I have a bad feeling about this. Somebody spare me, please. After having been chased all over creation and brought to the brink of death numerous times over, Satoshi was quite thoroughly exhausted. Oh my, are you tired, master? Allow these 4 maids to service your every need. So without further ado, let's get you all changed. Here we go. I just realized I'm no longer laughing that much. I'm just really bored at this part. Like, come on, do something interesting. Use their personalities or whatever. This is so... goddamn. The first part was really funny, but then we get to this part, it's like they've exhausted all funny options. Like, how do you do that? With a snap of her fingers, the 4 challengers suddenly found their bodies wrapped in a glowing white light. Presenting your 4 adorable maid candidates. Suddenly, the 4 girls were all standing before Satoshi, wearing 4 very different types of maid outfit. First up, we have Naomi. She's wearing what you might call the standard maid outfit. A navy blue dress with a white apron. Blue? It looks like gray or black to me. Next, we have Ayumi now, who's got the sophisticated Victorian maid vibe going, with her long blue dress and absolutely lovely courtier Katyusha headdress. Then there's Toko with an erotic pink little number. Her micro mini is so tiny, you can almost see her panties in the place de resistance. Carriers. Finally, there's Yux, dressed all in aqua and white just like Alice. It's like she leaped right out of the pages of a fairy tale. Why not go ask her? Sachiko clapped her hands, seemed to be really enjoying this. I see you there with your mouth agape, Satoshi. So, what do you think? Tell us your honest opinion. Well, I think they all look cute. The master seems quite happy, so you're off to a good start. But now comes the fun part. You need to use the items on the desk to service his every whim. Start. What does every whim mean? At Sasuke's urging, Naomi, Ayumi, Yuka, and Toko each reluctantly examined the items on the desk in the science lab. They consisted of a serving tray with a silver lid, a teapot and earpick, and a nice suit. This is... What do we do with these? Flashing a sidelong glance at the other 3, as they stood in place, Ayumi darted forward and grabbed one of the items. The first move is Ayumina's. She's got the suit in hand. Ayumi took a look at the suit she'd nabbed. She picked a good item to work with, but she seems confused on what exactly to do with it now. But of course, that's silly. The thing to do with the suit is help your master change into it. What? Change? That's right. First, though, the clothes he's wearing now need to come off, of course. Come off? Satoshi looked flustered, but he didn't see that he had much choice. He began undoing his buttons. Stop, that's all wrong. Ayumi has to do it. What? Ayumi's face turned beet red. I can't do that. You're the one who picked the suit though, aren't you? Ayumi hesitated, but after a few moments, she very slowly and gingerly reached her hand towards Satoshi. Uchida. Master, call him Master. Master. Her face was as red as humanly possible now. Please allow me to change your clothes. Ayumi slowly began to unbutton Satoshi's shirt. Her hands were shaking, but she pushed downward, undoing one after another. Shinozaki, I really think I should be the one doing this. And so he did. Without waiting for confirmation, Satoshi just yanked off the shirt from his school uniform in silence. Although he was wearing a blue t-shirt underneath, Ayumi still averted her eyes as soon as she realized the shirt was indeed coming off. Nothing doing. What? Nothing doing? You have to let the maid do it for you. I really would rather do it myself, though. Before giving anyone a chance to object, he grabbed the dress shirt from the suit and hurriedly put it on. Boo. Well, Miss Maid, at least tie his necktie for him, okay? Huh? Yumi held the navy blue necktie in her hands. She draped it around Satoshi's neck very gingerly. But that's where her movement stopped. How do you tie one of these again? I guess first you cross the two ends. Then you pull the one end through the resulting loop. Yumi tried her best to tie Satoshi's tie, but just wound up creating a square knot. What now? Yumi lifted her head up from what she was doing, still confused as to how to tie this thing, only to realize just how close she was to Satoshi's face. She quickly took a step back. She had been so close she could actually feel his breath. I've never seen Machida's face from so close before. Shinozaki, I'll take it from here. Satoshi and Yumi's hands touched. Yumi, flustered, quickly withdrew hers. I don't understand. I don't understand the chemistry between Ayumi and Satoshi. It's like they're forced for the sake of being, a harem or a love triangle or whatever. It just doesn't seem all natural to me. Maybe it's because we never actually see Ayumi and Satoshi interact with one another just like Naomi and Satoshi did in the beginning of the game. So it doesn't make sense to me that somehow they're flirting. Like, why? I don't get it. Sorry. My, such innocence. Are we just about done here? Hey Satoshi, I mean Master. Naomi had chosen the teapot. Please allow me to prepare you some tea. Sure. She set down a beaker in front of him. This is all I have to work with. Even though I've got a teapot, there are no cups. It sucks. Naomi poured a beaker full of steaming hot black tea from the teapot. Sure it's not blood again or something? Please enjoy. Thanks. Satoshi slowly, nervously raised the beaker to his lips. Sorry, is it too hot? Satoshi set down the beaker. Hey now, Miss Maid. You've gotta do the poo-poo thing, poo-poo. The hell is foo-foo? Blowing it on to cool it down so you can drink it. It's part of your maidly appeal in this situation. Naomi's face did what all the faces have been doing for a while now and turned red. Why do I have to do such a stupid thing like that? Because you're the maid. Satsuki's blunt answer caused Naomi to shrink back a little. Fine. Naomi picked up the beaker. Foo. Here you are, Satoshi. I mean, Master. Thanks. Naomi was slightly taken aback by Satoshi's smile. This is a special occasion, not something I do every day. Naomi suddenly started spouting off some rather flippant lines. Without knowing it, she turned tsundere. Satoshi downed the entire beaker of tea. I know, but it's delicious and very refreshing. I'm ever so pleased to hear it. Satoshi found himself unable to contain himself. At the sight of Naomi speaking in such strained formalities, he let out a small, sputtery laugh slip. Naomi instantly followed suit. It really is fun being with them. Something smells really good. Big brother, I mean, Master. Yuka, wearing her Alice-colored maid outfit, was standing next to Satoshi. It's dinner time. Yuka chose on the silver platter. And under the lid was a steamy, delightful-looking rice omelet. A rice omelet? Here? It's a popular item on any Maid's cafe menu. It is? Okay, you show him your appeal with some ketchup. Okay. Yuka took out some ketchup. Yuka had drawn something on the egg using ketchup. Done, big brother. Wow, you struggled with that shit? That's an awfully big heart you drew. So many ketchup. Satoshi was smiling despite himself. The heart on the omelet was so big, it even spilled out onto the plate. Thank you very much, it looks delicious. Wait. Let me do it for you. Yuka scooped up a small portion of the rice omelet with a spoon. She then held that spoon up to Satoshi's mouth. Say ah. I think that's a little too embarrassing, don't you? Oh, let me do the foo thing too. You can tell she really loves her big brother. What a wonderful display. She's going to get a lot of points for this. Okay, Master, say ah. Satoshi forced a better smile, feeling he had to in response to just how hard Yuka was trying here. Alright. Resigning himself to his fate, Satoshi opened his mouth, then shut it down on the entire scoop. Delicious. I'm so glad. Yuka was so happy she started clapping. Okay, next bite. Wait just a moment. Yuka lowered the spoon and raised her other hand. Oh boy. You've got ketchup all over your mouth. With her finger, she wiped the ketchup from Satoshi's mouth. She then placed that finger in her own mouth with a distinct nom. Weird. But that's what you expect from anime. It is good. What the hell kind of relationship did these two have? Are they brother and sister? Yeah, right. I know, right? Now, that's none of your business, is it, Toko? You could call Child Protective Services for that. Inappropriate behavior. It is your turn at bat, though. Get to eroticizing, little lady. As much as I want to see Toko's part, I think I have to edit here. Oh boy. So, if people are being honest, are they still enjoying this part of the game? I'm not. I'm like, it's not that I don't enjoy such, it's just really disappointingly boring. I wish we could do something else. Like, come on. Let's just read the walkthrough. Says here, bad ending 1, when asked to pick a winner, defer to Satsuki. Satsuki? What? Why? When asked to pick a winner for the bad ending 2, pick Sachiko? Why? When asked to pick a winner, don't pick anyone? Why? What if I pick a Yumi or something? True ends rather straightforward. Choice throughout do not actually matter. They don't seem to give any bonus. Only the last choice matters. When you're asked to pick a winner, say you can't pick just one. Alrighty then. So yeah, this is Sachiko's sweet hysteric birthday bash. Come on, it was funny the beginning part. What happened?